what's up everybody? Hope you're doing well. Today we're going to learn about quarterly theory. So what is quarterly theory and how are we going to use it in our trading? First thing first, before you begin, you should have watched these videos for you to understand what is going on in this video. So you should understand what is smart money concepts, those liquidity, break of structure, change of character, etc., etc. You should know what is liquidity and so on and so forth. All those basic videos are prerequisites for understanding this video. All right, you should understand what is Judas swing. You should understand what is accumulation, manipulation, and distribution. That is power of three. You should understand all of these for you to be able to grasp what is going on in this video and apply this to your strategy. So what is quarterly theory? The quarterly theory is a time-based strategy. So all of us have a strategy for taking a trade, right? So you are incorporating time into your strategy to make sure you are trading at a particular time. Like, everything like the accumulation, manipulation, and distribution happens in a particular time of the day or a particular time of the month or the week. This video is to make you understand how you can put the time element to your trading. All right, so let's dive into it and try to understand what is going on here. So the basis of the strategy is the power of three. So the accumulation, manipulation, distribution is a strategy that we regularly use for intraday, for swing trading, etc., right? But this one here, we are just adding a time element to it, to the accumulation, manipulation, and distribution. All right. So which time frame should we use this? Time is a fractal. All right. So whatever that I'm teaching you right now applies to all the time frames, like whether you're looking at a monthly chart or weekly chart or whatever chart that you're looking at, the concepts are pretty much the same. PO3 happens in all time frames. You have to make sure that what kind of trader you are. Based on that, you have to choose your own the time frames, right? So we are dividing the time into 4 quarters, like Q1, Q2, Q3, and Q4. So generally, in a financial year, you have Q1, Q2, Q3, and Q4. That is, Q1 is January, February, March, and Q2 is April, May, June, and so on and so forth. That's how we divide the financial year, right? Similarly, you can divide the month, the week, daily, and even 90-minute cycles within a day for the kind of trader you are. So let's say you are an investor and you're only looking at the quarters in a year, and you want to optimize your portfolio based on the performance in every quarter, right? So the first quarter is where we're right now. That's January, February, March. So in the first quarter, you are evaluating your portfolio and you are going to make a decision in Q2 and rebalancing your portfolio, and then you're going to reap the rewards in the Q3 and Q4, right? So you have to understand how it happens in the yearly cycle. So either it is accumulation, manipulation, distribution, and continuation or reversal, or it starts with reversal or a continuation of the previous session, and then accumulation, manipulation, distribution occurs. When I go to the chart and explain this to you in detail in every time frame, you're probably going to understand. For now, just understand that it is either this or this, accumulation, manipulation, distribution, or continuation and then accumulation, manipulation, and distribution. All right. And then it's not only for the yearly charts. You can also look at the monthly chart and understand that in every week you're gonna have this PO3. It can be accumulation here, manipulation, distribution, and then continuation. All of these happens in every time frame. Like in yearly, it is Q and Q2, Q3 and Q4, and for monthly, it is week 1, 2, 3, and 4, and weekly, it is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Friday. Most of the traders skip trading on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. that's when the market don't listen to your TA, and it just goes on its own way, all right? And the daily cycle is Asia, London, New York Open, and New York lunch, right? So that is 90-minute cycle is this, like, this is the session that we usually trade, like, 6 a.m. to 7:30 a.m. It's a accumulation and then manipulation and then distribution and then continuation. So whatever time frame that you're trading in, this is the time frame I usually trade this and this, or sometimes we trade this and this, right? So usually this and this. So this is where you should understand what happens, like when accumulation happens, when the manipulation happens, and when the distribution happens, right? So that's you need to be aware of these timings. Well, we can talk about it in detail when we go to the chart, just to understand what it is. And the next concept that you need to understand is true open. So what is true open? True open is where the Judas swing or the fake move occurs, like the manipulation, and then accumulation happens, and then there's going to be a manipulation, and then there's going to be a distribution, right? So the fake move or the move to the opposite side of what it is intending to do is the Judas swing or the fake move, right? So the fake move typically occurs during the true open of the day. So when is the true open? The true yearly true open is the first Monday of April. That is when we're exit everything. So whatever that we are buying in March, that portfolio is going to be sold above the first Monday of April. So whatever, let's say the Bitcoin is at 69 or 70K on by end of April, and we are gonna sell above the first Monday of April. Let's say the true open is at 70K, we're gonna sell above 70K, and when you see the first market structure shift after 70K, that's when you have to sell your portfolio of March, right? So that's the first, basically, like, if you are bullish, you sell above the true open. Just give me a second. So you see, if you were bullish, and if it is continuing, a manipulation occurs, like generally, like in the first quarter, if you're bullish, right, like right now, everything is going up, and you are expecting it to go up and up and up. And what happens on the first week of April is that's when a manipulation occurs. Like that's when it peaks, and then it starts declining. I'll show that to you in the chart. And let's go over those details, and you'll understand what I'm talking about, right? And then if you're bearish in the first quarter, April is when a manipulation occurs, and then it bottoms out, and you buy below the true open, and then it goes up and up and up. All right, so in our case, like right now, we are bullish, like everything is going up and up and up, right? So when it goes above the true open on the first week of April, we're going to sell above the true year open. Coming back to the topic, so what is true open? So here you have monthly true open. Monthly true open is the second Monday of the month. That is next Monday. That is when. So that is on, right? So 11th of March. That is another day where you're going to see, I told you about 11th of March, you remember? It also lines up with the bank term funding program expiry. So that's when a manipulation occurs, and then you sell above it, and then, or you buy below it. Right? So based on how it is this week, like, let's say it is going to dump from here, and it goes close to 58K. So, and the monthly true open is on March 11th. So let's say it is at 58K. You buy below 58K, and you go up and up and up for 7, and aim for the previous high, that is right now, that is 69K, right? So that's what what I'm thinking is that, the FUD is gonna dump the market a little bit, Everyone is going to talk about the bank failure and the potential bank failure and how it is going to cripple the economy and so on and so forth. And those FUD is going to cause the market to dump a little bit, but not too much. And if on March 11th, if we are at 58 to 59K, we can buy slightly below it and we can go up. Like even if it goes too below that, I don't think that's gonna happen. We are anticipating somewhere close to 59 to 58 to 59K, and that's where we're buying again for April. We have a lot of catalysts for us to believe that it's gonna pump to 69K or even 70K. Like that's my target before everything goes down, right? So that's where we're selling. So the point is, the true open is on the second Monday of the month. Let's go back to the chart and see how it played out for the month of February and January. And for the true weekly open, it's on Monday at 6 p.m. That is right now. You remember I told you we had a hedge position. And I told you to close the hedge and keep the short, even though Bitcoin was actually going up when I told you to keep the short positioning. So why did I do that? It is because 6 p.m. is when Monday 6 p.m. is when you see the true open, and that's when a manipulation occurs, and that's when it was going up, and then that's when I knew that what is coming next is like it is gonna peak and then it's gonna start going down. When it goes down below 67,200, that's when we'll see a proper 15 minutes market structure shift. That's when I'm gonna give you more short positions. All right, so that's the plan right now. So even within 90 minutes for Asia session, you see 7:30 p.m. That is right now. We are seeing a manipulation. So that is after accumulation, it is it's not necessarily accumulation, manipulation, distribution from the start of the hour. That's when the true open occurs. Like the true open is at 7:30. 7:30 is right now it is bullish, right? So here is where the true open is at 7:30 here, and you buy, if it goes below here 67K, you see the market structure shift, and that's you can short from here. So that's how you understand that this is the true open. This at 7:30 p.m. is the true open, and then you have London session at 1:30 and New York at 7:30 and New York lunch at 1:30. So now let's go to the chart and try to understand all these concepts on the chart. So let's go to the chart and put this indicator on so you can see the sessions clearly, right? So now let's talk about quarters first. Let's go one by one. Let's see what is happening on the yearly. So now this is January to almost like we are in let's say here March, and this here we are here. So and then this was the previous quarter, that is October, November, and December. That is here. Yeah, so we're here, and then the previous quarter was July, August, and September. We're here. So what happened in those quarters, and let's see how it played out. So here, okay, so now we have all the quarters for last year, for 2023. So what happened in 2023? So in 2023, this is Q1, this is Q2, Q3, and Q4, right? So what happened initially, like in Q1, yeah, we had here you had the accumulation, and then you have the manipulation, like move in the opposite direction, and then again, see here it was just accumulation in the previous quarter, complete accumulation, right? And then it manipulated, and then the distribution happened. And give me a second, please. So here you have accumulation, right? And then you have manipulation, and then distribution. and then this is, so in this year, in 2023, you have to, it started, the distribution started happening. It started with the distribution, and then accumulation, manipulation, distribution, accumulation, kinda, manipulation, distribution, accumulation, manipulation, and again, accumulation, manipulation, distribution, right? So all of these happen in every quarter, so you understand how it is happening, right? So in the first quarter, it started with the distribution, and it continued distribution and then continuation, and then accumulation, manipulation, distribution. So it happens in a sequence for all of these. So that's how it goes for the yearly. And for the monthly, let's go and see how it happened in February. For the month of February, it started here. First week accumulation, and then slight manipulation, and then distribution, accumulation, manipulation, and distribution, right? So that's how it goes for each quarters, right? Sorry, I was looking at the chart and I forgot that I was making a video. And coming back to the topic, so let's go back and see what happens in the true open. So right now at 7:30, we had a true open. At 7:30, it was actually going down. Okay, from 7:30, it is still yet to, this is what happened, 7:30. It's going up, and if it goes above it, and if it comes below this, here's where you short it. So that's how you use it. And here at 7:30, it was bottoming out, and it was going up. If it's going above it, you go for a long position, and you can aim for the previous height, that is 69K. All right, so that's how you treat it. So the true open here is here. This is the true daily open, and this is when the Judas swing occurs. So here you see it accumulated, and then this is true open, and then you buy below the true open, because you are in a bullish structure, and then you buy here, and then it goes up and up and up. Let's say the previous day. On the previous day, if you see, the true open is here, and you buy slightly, true open is here, and it was going up, and you short above the true open, and then it goes down. It comes to bullish, true open is here, and then you short above the true open, and then here the true open is here, it goes bullish, you short above the true open, then it shifts bearish. Like, that's when the reversal happens, right? So now here the true open was here, and then it was coming like bullish. You buy below the true open, and then it goes, the reversal happens, right? So that's how you should trade. You should use true open for your trading. So it's coming bullish. Here you have the true open at 7:30, and you short it, and this is where you should try and find an entry. And when it does a market structure shift, you can enter here for a good short position. That's how you use true open. Now wait and watch, and this will play out if the market structure shifts, right? I hope you are clear, and hope you understood how to use the true open and the quarterly theory for your trading. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me in the chat. I'm going to be available in the chat regularly starting tomorrow, and we can talk about it, and we can talk in detail about these strategies and how you can apply that to your trading, and how you can enhance and apply time concept to your trading and get it better. All right, and thank you so much for listening to this video, and I hope you have a good night. Thanks. Bye.